after becoming a quadriplegic, let me tell you about the first time driving. Oh, the independence of driving again. I'm going to tell you about my driving experience first time after becoming paralyzed coming up next. Be sure to hit that subscribe button below and click on that bell to get the notification for the next upload. And thank you for the ones that's already part of my community. Now, my first time driving. I tell you, when I got paralyzed, I actually, when it came in the mail a year or so later after I got paralyzed, came in the mail that my driver's license was due to be renewed. And of course, if you don't renew them, you lose them, right? And so I thought I would never drive again. So I let it go. Now, my mom, she encouraged me, go ahead and get the driver's license. You may. I said, Mom, I'm not going to be able to drive again. And I didn't know anything about all the hand controls and everything back then. I didn't know about how people did that. I figured with the weak movement I have in the arms, I wouldn't be able to drive. But she was encouraging me. She said, what are you going to need anyway for a ID? I said, well, I can go get an ID if anybody needs one. I said, get that anytime. I said, but I won't never drive again. Well, gladly I was wrong. Boy, your mom's, seemed like mom's always right, right? So correct, but gladly I was wrong. So when I first started driving again, here was the very first time now, I had gotten movement in my legs. I haven't gotten where I was able to stand up to transfer, to get in and out of the car, stand up to sit down and transfer in and out of bed. And so I thought, hey, I got good enough leg movement. I'll learn to drive. Now, again, at this point, I didn't know much about hand controls or anything. But I had my two hands on the steering wheel. I had one foot on the gas, one foot on the brake, and actually down the road where I lived was a car lot, and found an old orange Oldsmobile, a 1972, I think it was, Oldsmobile. It looked sharp. I liked it. I liked the car. Orange, and $500. Of course, back then, $500, you got a decent car. Today, steer away from those, I think. But back then, you're talking 30 years ago, for me, 34 years ago. But $500, I thought that if I tear it up, I'm out $500. But I got in the car and everything, and here was my first time driving. I backed up. My brother's in the car with me in case something went wrong. I backed down the driveway with one foot on the gas, one foot on the brake, and going about 4 miles an hour in reverse. Put it in drive, come forward, no turning, right? No turning. I'm doing backwards, forward, backward, forward, backward, forward. And I'm going, I can do this. One foot on the gas, one foot on the brake. I said, hey, go tell Mom and Andy, and my other brother, his name, we call him Bear. I said, hey, Bear, go tell Mom and Andy, come on and go riding with me. First time driving, here we go. Everybody's loaded up the car. We're like the Beverly Hillbillies. They're loaded all up. And my mom in the back, Andy in the back, had my brother up front just in case, Bear up in front just in case. Back down the driveway, looked both ways, backed on off into the road, took on off down the road, one foot on the gas, one foot on the brake. Got down at the end of the, probably did 8 miles an hour. Like I didn't do 30 or 40 down the road. My intention was just to go riding around for a few minutes. So I go down the road and got to the stop sign. Did right. Went across the intersection. Took a right on the next one. And then we're going up the road. And then the car started acting up. It was bumping a little bit. It was acting, I don't know, it felt like gas or something in the water. It had a mist in it. And I thought, well, this is no good. I said, because if the car goes off, the power brakes would stop, which we need power brakes. I said, I don't know if I have enough strength muscle in my leg to push if it's not power brake. So I said, we need to go on home. So we went around the block and come back, and turned into the driveway. Everything was going smooth except the car was acting up. And then turned to a driveway, hit a bump. My left leg had a daggum spasm and went straight out onto the gas, all the way to the floor. We're spinning tires. My right foot that was on the brake fell off. So now there's no foot on the brake. The other foot's got a spasm straight out and everything my leg does. The gas, we're spinning tires. I see a big old oak tree. Oh, I swerved, missed the oak tree. And then I looked over and there's my mom's blue Nova. And then I swerved and missed Mom's car. Yes, boy, I'm doing some driving now. Now, I can't get my foot back up on the brake or anything like that. So now we're going to my neighbor's house. We're about 100 feet away from him, and I'm going, Bear, hit the brake. Bear, hit the brake. He finally gets over, hits the brake. We stopped about 20 feet before getting to the house. And I looked at Bear. What happened? What are you doing? What are you waiting on? Why'd you wait so long to put the brake? And he goes, I thought you were just trying to show off to us. Show off? I wish that was the case. I had a muscle spasm on that leg, and boy, the car took off. It did all right after that. And the foot off the brake, that was no good after that. So then I decided, might want to look into getting some hand controls. And then I found out a set of hand controls at that time was $500, just as much as my car. All right. Well, I didn't have enough money to go buy hand controls, but I was taking classes at the local college, junior college. And I was talking to this other woman I'd met in class. I forgot what class it was, but she had told me over her lifetime she's adopted like 21 disabled children. And she was a foster parent and raising them, going to college. And she had that time, I'm in my mid early 20s, and here she is 50s maybe, and talking about all the children she had raised are disabled, foster parent or adopting. And we was talking everything, and I was explaining about my driving, and she was all excited for me and everything. And so then I told her, I said, but it's just unsafe for me to do it like that. I just can't do it. It wouldn't be right. And I said, but I don't have the money to get hand controls right now. And I'm sorry to say this, but I don't remember her name. But she came to class the next time, and right when class is over, she handed me an envelope and says, here, I would like you to have this and get your hand controls. And I go, what? And I looked in there, it's $500. She was giving me $500 to get my first set of hand controls. And I'm going, I can't take this. And she did the old thing, you've heard this before. Don't take my blessing away from me. I'm going, okay, yes, ma'am. And she gave me the money. I bought the hand controls and then started driving again. Brought back so much independence. She was a blessing to me, an angel in today's society. I'm sorry I don't know her name, but she's to raise 21 adopted foster parenting, 21 handicapped children, disabled children, she was meant to do. All right. And I'm sure she's got a place in heaven by now. So I was so blessed with that, and that's got in my driving. But my first one I was race car driving up the driveway and narrowly missing the oak tree, car, and a house, and led me to where I'm at today and being blessed so much. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to subscribe. Hey, if you like this, go ahead and put a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, hey, put a thumbs down. That's cool with me. But in the comment, leave something that's going to help me improve to make the channel better for everybody. Thank you again. Do something today, tomorrow, something next week that's going to help you persevere past your paralysis.